Welcome to a Vanguard news video without the bullshit. Let's get started. In order to create artificial hype for DBT12, the English Vanguard social pages teased a card with a code in the description. Putting the code into a base 64 decoder and a numeric decoder would just say, strategy request, call sign, alla d'argent. In other words, the Sky Striker knockoff promo card for Vanguard is in DBT12. Special thanks to Aaron Whithall for sharing his decoding knowledge. Because DBT12 is releasing in Japan this Friday, they unveiled both Gravidia Masques and Sagra's new arms order at the same week, as if they are behind schedule. Gravidia Nordlinger Masques can only be ridden from a grade 3 Nordlinger unit. Once per turn while on Vanguard, you can remove a Nordlinger card with a different name from either your hand, soul or drop zone, to add up to 3 meteorite cards from your drop zone. And while on Vanguard, you can pay 1 counterblast, and sending any number of meteorite cards in your order zone to the drop zone, when she attacks a Vanguard, to call 1 unit card from hand for every 2 meteorite cards sent for this card's cost. And all of your trigger effects activate twice for this battle, if 4 or more meteorite cards were sent for this card's cost. Out of all the Masques unit we have to date, this is by far the worst downgrade yet. Adding 3 meteorite cards from the drop zone sounds good in paper, but then you realize that you can only activate 1 order card per turn, and Falling Hell Hazard removes itself after use, thus making this ability seem like just a way to get discard fodder for your sentinels. And you're trading 15k power and an extra crit for the chance to call 2 potential attackers from hand, thus making you lose 2 cards, and they don't even get any power bonus unless they're on a dragon tree marker. Bizarre Visitor while on rear guard lets you put up to 2 meteorite cards from hand into your order zone when it attacks or boost while you have a Nordlinger Masques Vanguard. Then this unit gets 5k power if you put 1 or more meteorite cards, and you can pay 2 soul blast if you put 2 meteorite cards to draw a card. While this card solves the surplus of meteorite cards in hand, it implies that this is the unit you call with Nordlinger Masques' skill, and you have to supplement it with trigger persona or dragon tree power in order to be effective. Sealed Blaze Hammer Syria is an arms order that is equipped on Sagra's right hand. While it's equipped to your Vanguard, you retire one of your opponent's back row rear guards, then your Vanguard gets 10k power. And while on Vanguard, you can send this card to the drop zone at the end of your turn to add a right deity arms order with a different name from your drop zone. Expect the spear to go up in price. Like seriously, I wouldn't be surprised if they go for more than $10 after tonight. Sealed Blaze Axed Vashtar is an arms order that is equipped on Sagra's left hand. While on Vanguard, your opponent must call 2 or more cards at the same time from hand if they wish to guard when your Vanguard attacks. And while on Vanguard, you can pay 1 counterblast and sending this card to the drop zone at the end of your turn to equip a left deity arms order with a different name from your drop zone. They finally gave Sagra a guard restrict ability. All that's left is for an arms order that lets her attack a second time, and this deck would be on par with the likes of Gendiva and Overlord. Wish Upon the Moon is a normal order card when played, makes you call a trick moon from your drop zone, and it gets an auto ability that gives any card that overdresses with it 10k power. People would see this as a win more card for Sagra. What they don't realize is that this card lets Virina decks be able to use both Trick Moon and Vilord. As to why you want to do so, it's just to appease the shippers and fanfic writers. Sealed Blaze Dragon Vistia when placed on rear guard lets you pay 1 soul blast to look at the top 7 cards of your deck, then reveal up to 1 card with the dress boost ability and arms order each, then add 1 of them to your hand and send the rest to your drop zone. And while on rear guard, it gets 10k power when it attacks a grade 3 or higher unit, while your Vanguard has 2 or more arms order. Expect this card to be one of the most expensive double rare cards in the set for simply doing everything Sagra players want, except doing a 4th attack. Time for a speed round for all the new card accessories this season. DBT12 sleeves that are honestly all sought after, especially the Helona ones for all the simps. The new ace cards in DBT13 that will make sleeve hoarders buy Outlier Norn and be resold online at 3 times the original price. New deck boxes and playmats for all the relevant characters this season. Once again Stoikeria doesn't get a representative because Megumi is on her losing streak. DLBT-04 sleeves deck boxes, and playmats featuring all of the new ace cards in the set. That is sure to appease your pointy pencils. Mirai joins Yu and Toyara's Vanguard is the latest secret rare that isn't a Masques unit. Laughs at Gravidia players. Even Bushiroad deemed Nordlinger Masques to be unworthy of a secret rare slot. The bullshit rare bad sagra rare returns to appease the Rarity whores because her new weapons in DBT-12 were just common and rare cards. Finally, all of the grade 1 quintuplet grade 1 right line cards will be getting an Errata. As to what those Erratas are, is a mystery. But Bushiroad is letting Japanese players exchange them for the correct version in various events. If I have to guess what those Erratas will be, it'll probably also give them the same ability that Yotsuba has. But then, why is she also listed in getting an Errata? And that concludes this Vanguard news video. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments if Nordlinger Masques will be the next Masques card to be sold below $1.